All right, y'all, we're back. I have these guys, well, almost cut out, but I wanted to show you what I have already discovered. If I can get this to show. This is the old air dry, air hardened clay that I put on here 2 days ago. Okay, you can see right through here, this is the open end. We have nice edge all the way around that. Real nice edge. The skull plate that I just made on the last video looks pretty good. Cut that out. But the problem is when you get to this side. Can you see that right there? That corner did not form. So the only thing really I did different is, if you can tell on this one, this is recessed in there a little bit, that clay. So I think I'm going to have to dig some of the clay out of this end so it creates a little suction for it to go in there, and maybe that will relieve that little corner right there. I hope you can see that. There you go. See how that's pulled out? Now these still might be good, because when I cut this across, this end still has to be cut out of the plastic, because I need access to the dome in there so that it will go on this correctly. So let's go ahead and try to cut them out, shall we? And see if I can not cut myself on camera. I got a new blade. Pardon me. So we'll come across. We'll do the same down here. Probably should cut this way. And on a side note, I just heard from my brother. They have left the house in Wyoming and are headed this way. So they will be here probably sometime Sunday late. Pardon me. Late Sunday afternoon. This being a Saturday morning. Well, looky there. It popped right off. I don't have that back corner cut quite right. There we go. So like I was saying, I have to cut this out. All right. So we're going to call this a failure. See how it's bowed out here? That's not good. Here's our we're a little long in the tooth on it. I didn't get this side cut very well. but I'm still happy with that because it's progress to the good side of progress. So I need to build my buck up. So possibly what I need to do is build this up inside a little more, because as you can see, even though I just sat that on there, the pressure of that machine sucked it down in there. That's why it's a little shorter. And that's why we practice, we test, and we learn, right? So let's try to remove this one from the older, or not the older, but the air dry clay, and see what we get from it. And I can say right now that this one's going to be a lot better because I put myself an undercut in this clay before it hardened. And I did that by simply pushing this clay down. When I formed these the other night, I put the dome on there, and I took a piece of wood and pushed it down. So that is 100% better. So let's try to get this plastic out of here. If I cut myself, you'll never see it because I won't post this video, but I'm trying to be careful. There, we got that out. And then another problem with this harder clay is you get stuck in there. I don't know if it'll come out or not, but you'll be able to tell how that's recessed in there. So I can, there we go. I can easily rework that skull play and get it recessed in there. We'll worry about the inside of that. So let's see if we can get this out now, because man, it's in there. That is really hard to see when you're trying to do something clear over a clear part. So the next thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take a couple of the original ones, and I might actually just paint them like a gloss black so that my old eyes can see that. But you can see right there, it formed it. I think this is the problem here, this side right here. There we go. Whoops. Screwed that one up. It's all right. We're just testing anyway. So, let me see. Let me get this front edge cut off. Well, that should come out. If I could see it. I've watched some guys do these and they sprinkle baking soda, I think, on their part. But here we go. We have a good release. Where's our Okay, here's another issue. Taking 25 thousandths plastic over a sized part, okay? See how that fits nice and snugly on there? You got to contend with 25 more thousandths on each side. You see that's going over. But they may squeeze in just enough to want to fit. So that is good progress. We'll go back, revisit this, and try to indent that side some, maybe build up the bottom. So all trial and error, guys. And once you get it down, you'll have it down. So thanks for watching. I hope this has been somewhat helpful. I'm going to try this one here soon. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.